What is up? Hi, hello. Hi, how's it going? Happy to see you here. Lovely. What a weird week this already is. What a weird month. But here we are. Here we are. Um, Hi, how's your day going? Uh, I had a thought and it made me giggle. And I was like, I can't giggle when I start stream, but I still giggled. But I don't remember what the thought was anymore. Uh, Also, while we're sitting here, what is this mess? What? Anyways, how you doing, Queen Jazz? What is happening? Okay, I see what's going on over here. Because over here on measure 57, which is what I was looking at, I was like, what is this? What do you mean? It sounds like I'm going out west. What does that mean in this case? Does my microphone sound okay? Are we good? I just tried to put my mouth on it, but. Oh, I can add ads to my stream now? Oh. How do I know if an ad pops up without. Oh. Truly. So, fun news. Last week, I had a couple of new people. Yeah, right, right. Um, oh, yeah. That's one of the most jarring and unintentional modulations. Anyway, so fun story. Last week, got a couple of new followers, which brought me up to 50, and so now I can monetize my streaming. Now, I'm not advertising anything. Not really. Wasn't really my intention to really monetize it, though I do have donations still open. I don't know how much they would go towards stream versus living currently, but they are. I was surprised, and I see this little button on the side that says throw in an ad, a 60-second ad. That's what that means. Took me a hot second. And I was like, oh, cool, fun. Also could turn on emote only chat, which means I can uh prevent y'all from using words and only let y'all use emotes in the chat. um but yeah, it's very fascinating. I think I've always been able to rate channels, but now I see that I have a 60-second ad, so I could, if I needed to run away and use the bathroom real quick, I can just throw that up there. I don't know if I would really want to, but it's there. It's a thing that I can do now. Right? Just faces all day, every day. All right, so let me see what this sounds like because I'm curious. This is something I wrote so long ago at this point, probably 2015, 2016, somewhere in there. So I don't know why this is broken up, and I think it's just this part minus the last note because I wanted to have that particular sound still. Okay, you know what I can do better? Okay, so then where's the other note coming in from? Bum, 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 bum. I'm hearing that note. Bum, bum. Hmm. Sometimes it's helpful to go back through what I had done and see what kind of crazy thing I decided was a good idea, because it may not always be that. So we're gonna go, yeah, that far, I think. Let's listen to these two. Sorry about the whistle. I got a gap in my teeth. Oh, that's what that strange reverb sound is. Okay, cool. Um, I know what those sound like. So what does it sound like together now? Ah, it's in the strings. We found it. It has been located. Great. Cool. So this is actually faster. And I played it before here, but it's actually faster. Don't save. Just wanted to hear. Um, it actually already exists in its own situation. This is Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto Number 3, Movement 2. Well, the beginning of it that leads into this is like 7 minutes and 25 seconds, but at 8 minutes and 3 seconds, because I've listened to the same recording so much, um, that I know it by memory at this point, and I don't think it's weird. Um, that is based on this little section right here. Let me see if I can get there. Not there. It's over here. I wonder if it is faster. Mm-hmm. Mm. And this is also a bit slower, so let's put it up to the tempo that it's around supposed to be. And when I hear it, I'll stop it. That. In fact, I'm going to remove the violin because that actually gets in the way of the entire sound. And it's these 3, 4 measures. I'm sorry. At what point did I say, let's have piano? Those 4 measures are where I took those 4 chords from. Now, had I known what I know now, I would have gone just these 3 measures, because and maybe even, let's take it back, because from here, it's actually kind of interesting. Where, yeah, here. It kind of creates a loop. Not a perfect loop, but a loop nonetheless. But when you add the piano in, it gets interesting. So yeah, so in short, yes, the original is actually faster. And honestly, this still might be too slow, but this was just the goal I wanted to maybe get to in terms of trying to play this. Maybe my right hand, yes, but even then, it's iffy. In fact, I randomly decided to practice this the other day because I don't get around to that. Why the uh-oh? So I'm going to see if I can play it without warming up, which is a terrible idea, but I will leave the left hand in so we can actually have something to work with. Oh, weird. Okay, let's also put this all the way to the front. Uh, Honestly, I'm still not sure I'm ever going to be able to play this, especially at the speed, because it's also a polyrhythm. The left hand is like everything in the right hand is a triplet. I don't know if that's accurate. Let's go look. Yeah, everything in the right hand is triplets, while not everything in the left hand is. Some of it is, but not everything, and it's definitely a polyrhythm, usually 3 against 2. Really? You were that good at Rock Band? That's sick. I never was. I just really enjoyed playing Priestess or Lay Down by Priestess. That song a lot. It's a great song. Excuse me. I had to make sure I knew what I was doing. Mm, let's also bring this all the way to the end of this. This first half, probably my best half. Ooh, hold up. We're gonna warm up. We're gonna warm up a hot second. Let's bring it down. Because going in at 90 or 86, which is higher than even the normal goal, crazy. We'll start at 65. I might have to bring it down. Okay, so also, I realized that I can't play with my left hand very much because it's still wounded. Sorry, I got distracted. And I can't see. Hang on. One moment. I like to be able to see the keyboard. Okay. I don't know if that's any better. Oh, you were not good. I didn't even own a device that could play Rock Band, so or um, Guitar Hero. So you could have said you were incredible. I'd be like, that's awesome. My left hand has gone through it this week. It's like I pretty much have some nerve damage from how swollen my finger was, though it is slowly getting better. I had a follow up on my on I had a follow up at the doctor today just to see how it was healing, and it is healing, but it's going to be very slow. And my skin, that the cuticle and the skin that goes onto your finger, that's going to take a bit of time to grow back. But it's still there currently. You can just see through it. It's like a weird window into my finger that no one wanted to see. Also, very long fingernails. Like what you see on the outside, that's only part of it. Your fingernail goes really deep in there, and it really sucks when it's just exposed. And now I have a hangnail in the spot that was also drained, so it's even more ridiculous. Anyways, it's no longer, it's not as painful, but I think it's very bruised currently too. So that part, without practice, sounds okay. I don't think I can play this anywhere close. We're gonna go up to 84. Hang on a second. I need lotion. Well, the lotion's too far, so I'm not gonna get any lotion. My hands are very dry, so it's not gonna sound good because I'm just gonna slip all over the place. The whole reason this part even interested me was because of this beginning part. There was something about that part. Anyways. Anyways, that's not what I'm writing today. I'm not writing this. This is just an observation, and then a mild deep dive I've made. So let us write something useful. Um, so I had a realization that I needed to fix this. I needed to fix something that was bothering me, and I'm still not sure how to do it. But we're going to fix it. Maybe it has to. It'd be great if you load it though. Why are you taking so long? We're just gonna hang out here for a hot second. Yep. Klopfgeist. I don't know what that means, but all right. All right. So it's this piano part that apparently has been bugging me and stopping me from being able to continue on with life because it's too fast. There's a lot going on there. Okay, so I realized that this is not working. So, can I Why is there? Oh, what is the last one? Because I don't know. Why did I do that? There's always questions about why I do a thing. I know why I did that now. What was the resolution? That. There's no better thing in music than a resolution. Not a single thing better. In terms of when your listening experience, this is my issue with Radiohead's The Bends album, the very first song on the album. And I assume, and I think there were more than one where they never fully resolved at the end, and it just goes on to a whole other piece, and it drove me crazy. I need to give that album another chance or four. It took me 5 years to like spinning plates, and it may be my all-time favorite piece of music from the not classical genre. And that's because that piece is backwards, but also forwards. It's so good. And the live version is incredible. I actually know how to play the piano part for the live version. I can't sing it at the same time. That's really hard to do. I don't think I have the ability to sing and play the piano at the same time. Maybe because I'm still not as comfortable on the piano. In any case, I need to give the bends another. Ooh. Hi. I need to give the bends another try. What you didn't see was that I accidentally unscrewed the microphone and it started to fall downwards, and I had to fix that because I don't know why I pressed the button. I saw a button. I said, "Let me press it." Okay, so let's fix this because this is not it. Um, but did the triplets feel too slow? Is that the issue, or was that the issue? How does one do this? Okay. Mm, let's copy this. I just want to get another piano on here so I don't mess with what's already there. Okay, let's mute the original. Let's also shorten this down so I'm not going, too deep into it. So this is like doubling that. But then when I hear it, like when I'm like driving just to listen to it to see what I want to do, I'm like, I hate that. But when I hear it here, it sounds fine. And maybe I think it's the repetition. Like that's fine, but what if it was like maybe that's what I want to do. I want to change that. Okay, there we go. Copy that at 81, paste. And then, because maybe I wanted it to feel like maybe a little bit harpy. Maybe we should be going up with it. Oops. Okay, let's try this first. Let's see what we can do. We're going to put in some notes. It'll be fine. Copy. Ooh, that's an awkward place. There we go. Paste. And then go back. Ugh. There we go. All right. Okay, this is the one wrong note. Well, I don't know if that's doable, but we'll give it a shot. Right? It's like I forgot what G was on the line. These are going in the middle. Okay. There we go. Yes. And there. Man, that really gets low real quick. Sorry, let's listen to it without. Let's just listen to it as a solo. Hmm. That's right. Okay, so that's a sound. That's fun. All right. Let's put that here. And let's put that here. And we'll shorten this down. Okay, what does that sound like in the grand scheme of things? Doesn't sound good. All right, so back to the drawing table. Someone with larger hands would be able to play this better. Eh. Oh, maybe I don't want necessarily arpeggiations, but I want a chord that's just rolled. Like, maybe that's what I want. In which case, I need to figure out. It does sound even more harp when you do it like that. Um, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could throw in a harp and actually do that, but it doesn't come out the same. And there might be too many accidentals because harps can't do accidentals that easily. It takes a little bit more effort. It's a full body instrument in a way that most instruments are not. Like, even as a piano player, you have pedals, but they're doing pedals to change notes by the half step. And that's hard. It's a lot. But it is not impossible, but also it's not easy. Okay, metronome, are you on? I forget that the first two chords are technically similar enough that I don't have to change. The metronome was annoying. All I could hear was that and not actually internalize anything. All right. There's nothing quite like writing a piece of music thinking that you have some like new chords and stuff that you're working with, only to realize it's the same thing I've written 12 times, just in a slightly different way. That's like my favorite resolution pattern that I apparently use. And I said, but what if we just make it a walk down? It sounded so much more until I just whittled it down to just the chords. It's the Andalusian cadence. I've just written the same thing again, as I just said. goal with that was but maybe it's just the fact that it's not on the right note that to start with. Like I have this starting on C. High. If I put my thing on a my cursor on a muted track, I don't hear it. So here's the thing. I could either start on a second inversion C chord, so starting on G and then go back to the notes, the triad. But then as I go back down, go G, go back to the G, but go B flat, E flat, and then down to the F, but make those flat. F, A flat, D flat. But now I'm starting this cycle over again on a E natural versus I don't like that as much. That becomes a logistical issue. That it's hard to play because I'm sitting at the top of the notes where there's you need to hit lower so you can actually hit the note, but I'm pretty much at the point where the button has to turn down and it's not going. Okay. All right, let's try that. Ba, 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 ba. Let's copy this because I'm gonna actually destroy it a little bit. Oh, that's not a button. What? You know what? That's fine. Copy. Paste. There we go. Okay, I had to make sure I didn't actually put other copies in there. Mute. You're so loud. Okay. I do want to keep subby bass and violas. How's that an overload? Or subby bass, are you the one causing the overload? Why? Why do we continue to do this? What is this battle that we're having? Okay, so score. Maybe this will be easier doing a score. All right. Gonna drag all this down, start it on G. All right. So you can't do that because it's not an equal distance away. That's okay. It's going to constantly sound like jazz here. I will say that. Highlight those two. Ah. Don't do that. Oh my gosh. Why? Okay. The visual is very confusing because it doesn't show you exactly what's happening. Me too. Okay, so we got first measure of that done. There's a lot of notes in these measures. Also feel like I want to raise this up an octave. You know what? We'll decide that afterwards. We don't. That's honestly kind of silly thing to do. Oh, so this one has. Oh, easy. We just changed one note. In fact, we're just gonna yeet this into the oblivion. Yes, yes, that's what we shall do. It shall be gone forever. And then we're going to copy this over. I do like jazz too myself. I'm still learning more about it. Yeah, we change all the C's. Can I snipe them all right here? Great. Okay, and then we have our standard A F minor. So if we started here, we can go to A flat, A flat. Oof, all right. To F. Obviously. Now we have C. Let's go ahead and bring this B flat down to A flat. I see it. I see it. You're so adorable. No one has been more adorable than you. It's not an untrue statement, but also like, calm down. What did I say? I totally didn't even bring it down to A flat. I said, what if we just go B flat? That's close enough, right? Incorrect. No, that is A flat is G sharp. A flat is G sharp, everyone. Just to remind y'all. Yep. All right, so oof. Okay. I don't know how to handle these last two measures, but I do know that this one, which goes to why wouldn't that be D flat? That doesn't make sense. We're going down. Anyways, this is just C minor now. Cool. All right, we're gonna grab these and we're gonna yeet them down to the C. And then we're gonna you know what? We're gonna undo that because that was the incorrect move. We're gonna move it up to E flat. D sharp is E flat. I hate now that I have to check my work because I was an idiot for a hot second. All right. Okay. Okay, so then so that's going to put us starting on the G, and we'll move the B flat. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be a pain. You know what? Let's fix it over here. It actually, I thought it was going to be easier, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, nope, this looks even more of a pain. Okay. Okay. You know what? Nope, don't do that. I don't know how to do that. Weirdly enough, trying to notate stuff here is kind of difficult. Why? Why is that the option you chose? Undo. What is this mess? Why is the notation so garbage here? All right. Shouldn't be so difficult. G. G goes to E natural. E natural goes to C sharp. And C sharp goes to B flat. gone with ye. And I shall copy this because I'm lazy. Control C. Paste. I don't know why it thinks it needs to fill out the rest of the measure when I'm already here doing it. Let me fight you. All right. All right, so with all that being said, we're going to say, raise this up an octave. I just want to see everything. Show me everything. Thank you. Just having the scroll business. I'm gonna fight someone out here. All right, now we can zoom in a little bit more. Then we're gonna bring it up an octave. G. We're going to G5. We did it. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and I don't like it. Where's the disconnect? It's here. Control C. Place it right here. We paste, and then we drag up to the note that I want it to continue going through. And then we're going to copy this so we don't have to keep doing this. We're going to drop this right here. Okay. Now, compared to this, and the problem lies right there, is that this feels too, the new one sounds too high. The original of this one, where it was lower, now feels too low. And this starting on C felt like the right spot. There's crossover notes. And it sounds just a little bit repetitive there. this G constantly just sounds like it's being hit. I thought for a second maybe it'll work if they were both playing. But no, it just sounds like that. Now, only one of these needs to have the piano bass. Okay. So I'm going to remove the piano, the left hand on the second one, just because it feels like a lot. And honestly, it probably isn't really needed, but I really like the sound of the lower notes of the piano against the bass trombone and the subby bass. It gets better in measure 83, and that is because the notes aren't lining up in such a way that it just gives me over and over again. Which means we could definitely change what this part sounds like, but I just changed it. Um, let's listen to it again. Right? Sure. System overload. Got it. Let's save it. I do want to see. What are we doing? We eventually got there. I love the double bass so much. What are our notes? Like, legit, I have no idea what our notes are here. This is. Why? Why do you hate me so much? Okay. Okay. Really? Yes. Thank goodness for the delay on the stream, because I watch it slightly delayed. So it's kind of good that I have that delay because I was didn't want to have to switch instruments again. But I need to check my notes. What in the world? What? Okay. I love that. That's fun. That the sound waves, even though they're digital, they still interfere with each other. And so now we get to hear, the difference of those waves, and it just sounds like a little bit helicoptery. The Overtone series is at odds of itself with itself. I don't know why. Why is it just those two? Oh, you know why? Because that loan, the Overtone series, these aren't fundamentals, or at least one of these isn't a fundamental, the other is. Kinda. Something like that. What a fun little interesting mystery that is. I'd have to sit down and do some math and stuff, but it's just the difference between the sine waves. Alright. I love this. I don't know why this happens. It's very annoying, but we'll get through it. Ha! Okay, so I tried to go with the Disney theme somewhere in between. I mean, I try not to. I try not to force it up on myself. I really try to not force math upon myself if I can help it. Because I'm not good at it. Okay. Okay. I'm liking how that goes. So let's back up. Back up. All right. Here. Oh, where does this actually begin? Something, something, piano. Where's the piano part? Okay. All right, let's start here. Just kidding. Try that again. Oh, it's this piano. I got so many pianos going on in this thing. That is different. right, so part of something we can do to make this flow a little bit better and less choppy is to any notes, and this is okay for these because this is the goal with this, is to have sustained notes. These aren't changing. This isn't changing, so we're going to hold that over to here. This isn't changing, so we'll hold that over to. I don't know if I did that for emphasis, but that's what we're doing today. Why are we not lining up at the beginning of this measure? Can we do that, please? Thanks. There we go. Thank you. All right. Do we need another instrument to double the violas? Because I feel like I'm not getting viola. I'm getting something like it. Let's. What if I just turn it up? I'm still not getting it. I don't know if this is the solution, but trumpets have a job now. The trumpets have a job. It's a quiet job, but I believe they can do it. Okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. My hands smell good. This is the move, but also I had the idea of what if we didn't have it being rhythmic? I just need to hear the notes. Let's not remove that. So this is this. Quantize, you are, congrats. We're gonna make these long notes. Which also means I have to go back in and say right? I love the clarinet so much, but also I'm sitting here looking forward, like leaning forward with my hand on my chin and with my fingers kind of over my face, and I just got a brief whiff of them, and I'm like, they smell so good, but also like not specific lotion good, just like I can't sniff anymore. I'm gonna pass out. Oh, I don't know why. It just smells kind of sweet. I guess it kind of smells like my cocoa butter lotion, but still, there's a woodsiness to it somehow too. I don't know. And now we have like a solid 30 seconds of me somehow getting high off of sniffing my hand, but it's not high, it's just dizzy. All right, we need to make this long. Okay. Delete. The short little singular note as I go just to one note here. It's kind of cute. And it's so less aggressive. Don't do that one. It might be too much, but I feel like this might help. And if not, I'll remove it and just put the viola part back in. I just needed something to bring it out more. But also, not very sure if clarinet's really the move. And only because within this pack, the clarinets seem a little bit detuned and a little bit brighter than I like my clarinets to be. Um, so maybe I'll just go with. Oh, what was the last time I used that pack? With the woodwind ensemble, and it can decide where we're putting it. Long woodwinds. Woodwinds. Kind of hate that. Kind of hate that. That's not what I want. I really wanted the individual instrument, and this is why I need the woodwind pack. That's used to be. It's still advertised in the top hand right hand corner. My clarinets need to be dark. I don't like that's what they do best. There are so many instruments that do bright, and I'm like, great, love it. Violins, love them. Violas, they're darker, love them. Mellow, darker, love it. Clarinets, I need them to be dark. I need them to be sinister almost, because clarinets are just, oh, they're so good. Sure, sure, yes, black coffee. The darkest, like 98% dark chocolate. That's what I'm talking about. Let's try bassoons. All together now. You know what might be better? Okay, we're going back to the other instrument pack, and we're gonna drop it an octave. That might be too a little bit. That might be a little bit bass heavy. Jazz club kind of. We're back on this jazz business. Um, I want to see. I want to go an octave lower with this octave. Octave lower. There we go. Close out. I swear. It's like looking at someone who has dead eyes and you're just like, there's no soul in there, or they're gonna kill me. Take your pick. I don't like it. I don't like it, and it's frustrating that I don't have a great clarinet. These are. Also, there's a vibrato on these clarinets. Why? That is not their natural state. Also, what if I drop this down an octave using this one? Maybe it'll be like a bass clarinet. Or we'll hear nothing. You can't see my silent screaming and gnashing of teeth, but it's actually happening because this makes me sad. All right, let's go back in. Let's find another solution. Trombones? Like, I know we have bass trombones, but what if we had regular trombones? Tenor. It needs something delicate with this. What is the delicate? Good. You should know that it was soul deep, soul searingly deep, gnashing and anger and sadness from not having a good bass clarinet. Now, I'm gonna save this because I apparently am just just out here trying to ruin my own day a little bit. I really want these sonatina instruments to work because their clarinet, you know, it would actually be perfect. You know what? You know what? I don't have to ruin my day. Never mind. We're not going to ruin my day. We're going to go get the one that's built in. We're going to go get the English horn. You know what? I'll try the clarinet first because they actually have a decent clarinet built into this. Woodwinds. I was like, what does that fall under? I can't see it. I can't see. I'm stressed. Okay. Let's hear it. Do you hear how you can hear the breath go in and the kind of little gurgle of spit before the sound comes out? That's all I want. You can hear the air going through the wood. That is fantastic. Why does that other packnet sound like this? It's all about the attack. And then the sound gets weird there. Clarinet. So I realized there's a when you play it into the computer and you choose an instrument, you kind of have to make sure it flows in a way that makes sense for the instrument. So the first note was way too loud, or the velocity was too high. That's how you determine the loudness of the note. Anyway, the velocity was too high. It was too high, and so when it came back in, it was like boop versus boop, like almost like building into the sound. Ah. Okay, I'm in love with the clarinet solo. I want to hear the bassoons. First by itself. It's not as good. Undo. The octave down, not good. And the problem is now when I want the vibrato, because bassoon does that very well, there is none. Now, before we move back to clarinet, English horn. English horn solves all the problems. One of my favorite things, and I'm going to go back to clarinet because I think the clarinet is absolutely the best sound for this. But one of my favorite things that I've ever written was on a piece called rain, and I put in the instead of an oboe, I put in the English horn, but because of how the MIDI worked, it had the vibrato, but every time it got higher, the vibrato got faster, and it became a source of hilarity for me every time I would listen to this solo that got higher and faster and by the end of the highest note of the for the English horn, it was just almost a whole other instrument and note because the frequency of the vibrato was too high. Anyway, very funny. Hear me out. What else would sound even better with just clarinet? Uh, Honestly, probably all viola parts. But I really like the viola. Let's hear this doubled. I want to hear the clarinet and the viola. I don't feel like we've reached peak wall of sound yet, but we're getting there. Let's throw this in here. Because the whole point of this is to build a wall of sound. So let's go back to when the piano comes in. I would be happy making that peak wall of sound and then going back down to a really pare it down like why? because how these songs by Succession Studios kind of go, they start off real quiet, and then you get one melody, and that builds very little, and then it kind of gets quiet again, like we're turning a corner, and then we build. You got percussion, more things. Sometimes you got some bigger percussion hits, right? I don't think I've ever been to an actual DCI performance or anything like that, but I have been in um, college band, and you get walls of sound there. You also just stand in front of Westbrook High School's football band, marching band, especially back in the day when it was ginormous. And yeah, it's a giant wall of sound. Uh, they were called Sound Power, and when they played their not their fight song but their battle hymn, the one where you use the paw, it was just so much sound, and it just blew you away. Um, but also, any song on my epic playlist, on my in my playlist lists, my playlist list, yeah, I have a playlist called Epic, and every single one of those sounds like that. So really fun about that. Love that. I do love a wall of sound. Deanna will tell you that. Ooh, I think his Tool always has a good sound wall of sound in their music. I mean, it just depends on the artist. Um, it's very fascinating though. What does this mean? There's a icon up here. Oh, that's OBS Studio. Okay, I didn't know. Uh, I haven't unplugged you in months at this point. Computer, why are you not charged all the way? This is ridiculous. I hate this feature. Let us continue. Also, one moment. I need a sip of drink. Because I can hear the wetness or the dryness of my mouth. Oh, it's so sour. My brain was telling me we need choir, but I was like, we don't, I feel like introducing a choir at this point feels weird. Mm. In which case, we don't go back to where we started from. And then you make it jazzy. So oh man, where does it stop? Also, how long is this? I'm always curious about how long these pieces are, because sometimes I'm like, man, that felt like so long, but it's like 30 seconds. So, what is our actually time on the play? Let's see. Let's listen. Oh yeah, we're supposed to add stuff here. We're supposed to have interesting stuff here. So let's work on that. Let's also go ahead and just highlight these so I don't have to keep scrolling. What does that sound like? Back to Wall of Sound though, because I was looking at your comment again. Um, every video of DCI that I watch, especially last year's performances, I was forever impressed by how together and round the sound everyone was, and then of course the wall of power, the wall of sound. That's what it is. The wall of sound is just incredible when that synchronization of the in what is the word, the in, not the in sync, but everyone being so synchronized and perfect on their playing, how great that sounded. And I'm just forever impressed, and now I'm looking forward to this year's DCI performances that I'll see all over TikTok, whether I want to or not. Okay, let's record that. All right, so we need to do some cleanup on that because that was a wee bit messy, but it's okay. We got this. All right, all right. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm. There we go. Of course, I stopped this short. Why not? All right, so I was a little bit early on that one, but that's okay. Also, metronomes are great when they don't fully distract me. All right. Every time I stream, like I'm halfway through stream or further along, like now, and all of a sudden my nose is like, hey, guess what? Did you remember I exist? And starts to run and get clogged up, but only on one nostril. So now I feel like I sound weird. Oh, every stream. what does it mean this is 1 hour long? Like the playhead is set to 1 hour. What do you mean by this? So this is a 3 minute long piece of music. Why are you telling me this is 1 hour? What is this? You know what? Whatever. I got the answer I wanted. It's 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes long. What do you mean? Why is one a part of this? I guess I didn't have to play it just to get the time. I just needed to, click over here. It's 3 minutes and 50 seconds long. Oh, glorious. All right, let's. There's not enough. There's not enough something. What if. French horns, what are y'all doing? Oh, you have your own thing. Also, I feel like I need to simplify the lines because things are getting lost, and so then it doesn't matter that they're being played. So let's see what. First, we're gonna save. We got a little less than 30 minutes. All right, so for right now on that one, I'm okay. I want to go to this other one that we worked on too last time I streamed music writing. The writing of musique. I did something and I don't remember what it is. I'm sorry. It was marinating on its life. Me too. Actually, if we cut off this last beat, then it becomes a perfect loop for the most part. Kind of. We'll see. It'll probably sound a little bit wilted. It's amazing that this is in 3/4, but I took out one whole beat. I wonder if that changes the whole feel of where we think one is. One, one, two, three, four, one, two, three, four, one, two, three, one, two, three, one, two. I don't know if that's the exact counting. That was just me taking a guess. I wonder if this is perceived as a pickup note. Alright, let's fix it so we can actually hear it as such. fascinating. Piano, where are you? Okay. Okay, so you do need that, which is fine, which is what it was gonna be. But instead of having a repeating ending note, oh, even better. What if we do this? There's the perfect loop, which is silly. I want to add some more harmonies in the cello part. I should have said that earlier. Excuse me, earlier, because it feels a little bit thin. Excuse me, towards the end. I really like the parallel. I like that. Oh, wrong octave. Okay, I don't want to start that far back anymore. It's almost there. It's almost there. Yeah. Uh, F. Perfect. Parallel fifths again, which is where we started this from. I just love parallel fifths. In Baroque music, they're like, don't ever do that. You're bringing Satan into the world. You can't do this. I say the Baroque period was definitely ruled by a very specific set of rules, but we are no longer there, and we've been breaking them ever since. And I'm happy for that. Because parallel fifths sounds so cool. That's incredibly quirky. That's what that whole part, that's the whole goal for that. What is. Let's listen to the whole thing. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to sound like. Cool. All right. I don't know how we got here. Okay. Cool. But I think my favorite part still, maybe favorite part, one of my favorite parts, I should say, is definitely this ending part with the choir. here's what I want to figure out how to do. Because I want it to not just be we have new notes appearing. I want there is a pitch bend to these new notes. I don't know how to do that. And that's going to drive me insane. Because this is a moment that requires, you know, a pitch bend. So it sounds like chaos. That's so fun. And then we got here. Where is this? What is here? Hang on a second. I think I gotta knock my front door. I'm back. There was. Honestly, that could be the end of this piece and I would be perfectly content. But it feels like it could also be longer. Ooh, question. How long is this? This is not a minute, 3 seconds. No, not an hour either. 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Cool. This feels like it could go on further, but it also depends upon the story because at this point, this is the story of the villain meeting the hero of a story. Unknown. Not a real story. Could be a vampire villain. I'm not sure. But we're at a masquerade. This is the first moment when. And this is their entrance. This is the villain's entrance specifically. And so this is the moment when the hero sees this and they're just like in awe and also roughly attracted to them because they're just gorgeous or whatever. I don't know. I don't have any vision for what these people look like at this point. Um, but this is the moment when they enter, like everyone held their breath. That's what this pause is, right here at measure 86. And then this is when they enter, doves fly off, and I don't know why there's doves. Not a clue. This is a Cirque du Soleil in this place. They are definitely morally gray. They do think they're doing the right thing, whatever they're doing, but also like it may not be the right thing for everyone, but it's the right thing for them. Definitely very morally gray. And this is the moment their eyes meet. Um, and I think this is like slowly the storm, the calm. That moment calms down, and maybe this is them walking down the stairs because this is just because I assume that the door that people enter through, Met Gala style, is at the top, and then they come down the stairs. And so at the top, everyone looks, doves fly off, burst of flames, some random sword eater swallows a sword, and then slowly walk down the stairs, cape, everything, whatever their outfit is, dragging behind them because there has to be a train. Always a train. And maybe they have someone on their arm. I don't know. I don't know anything about these people, but this is the story that we've come up with over multiple weeks in chat and me writing this. And so this could be them coming down the stairs and then quiet greetings amongst each other. So this is. Where's the piano part? Here. This is where it's just quiet greetings of lady. What is Lord, I guess, is the next one. Always absolutely. Maybe a heart goes a flutter. Though I kind of feel like the choir should have an appearance. What if I move this up to the tenors? All right, we're in measure 128. Tenor, tenor, come here. I need you to sing a thing. 128, yes. In which case, we can't have this on the violins. We need this on. Let's see how it works on the altos. Mm, Now that makes me want to put the lower part of the tenors into the basses. I'm going to just copy this. And we're going to ploop, ploop, ploop. Somehow you didn't land where I thought you should, but you know what? That's okay. This is fine. Mistakes are always made here. All is well. Delete that. Undo that. Why did you think that was the move? Not a clue why I thought that was the move that I wanted to make. Also, this is a little bit weird because I did write this with instruments in mind, so that made this little section a little bit weird. So let's fix it. I didn't quantize this last part, I can tell. Mistakes were made, but that's okay. I want these two. Can I cut those? I can. 132 bass. 132 in the basses. Yeah, this is gonna sound sick. Okay. Uh. Okay, so those don't belong together, but these do. Mm! Cut. 133 in the basses. Paste. Great. Now we're just gonna 134. Can I grab all this? Because I want 136 or 134 to 136. Ayo, I can. Well, that's fine. Paste. Now, do you think it's a good idea to end at this point? Because now we're just going to get into boring conversation, and I don't know the rest of the story because it's not real, but it is the vibe that we're getting off of this. So, is this a good place and good way to end it? Can I grab you from the center? Yes. Cut. All right. Paste. Hold up. It can be, but what does this is on 128 on the basses. V. Undo? What is happening? Are you good? What is happening? Cut. Paste here. Since you seem to be struggling so much. Okay. The panic I just had. Alright, I now want you to join and become one with each other in holy matrimony. There you go. That is true. Uh, okay. Well, I guess I shouldn't stream, but I want to listen to this last part one last time, and then we shall end it. Thank you all for coming. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday, a great rest of your week. I will catch y'all next week. I'll be playing something, and I'll see y'all then. Have a good one. I'll play us out. Peace. Fun. Bye bye. Have a good one. Thank y'all for coming. Bye bye. Mwah, mwah. Love y'all.